standing just a few feet away from where that fire actually took place at this car dealership. Now, officials tell me there have been no reported injuries. However, this fire is still under investigation. Now, I spoke to a witness who was here when that fire took place, and he tells me he spoke to a few people on the inside and says that they were working on a car battery when that battery caught on fire, and then a car exploded, which led to this fire that you see here behind me. Now, this building is in complete disarray. A lot of the bricks have fallen off of that building and landed on a lot of these cars that you see here in front of you. Both the cars on the outside and inside are completely destroyed. I did get the opportunity to speak with the owner off camera. He didn't want to speak on camera, but he did say that he was completely devastated by this fire. Now, one thing that I found quite interesting when talking to a witness, they told me that this fire is actually directly next to a gas station. This is an Exxon gas station here on North Causeway Boulevard, and he says he's just grateful that the fire didn't lead to that gas station. Now, here's what he had to say.
It was very smoky. It was very smoky at first, but yeah, it's interesting. Crazy to see up close. And there's a gas station next door to it, so, you know, you never know what could happen, you know. I was thinking maybe the gas station could, you know, catch fire too.
Yeah, this is a pretty devastating scene here. Now, officials tell us that there is no official cause of this fire. However, we're supposed to be hearing from the fire chief within the next couple of minutes here. And when we get those details, we'll let you know both on air and online at WDSU.com. For now, reporting live in Metairie, Courtney Williams, WDSU News.
All right, Courtney, thank you. The New Orleans Inspector General
are now getting an update on that fire we were telling you about in Metairie. Here's a listen to what fire officials have to say.
A fire behind a gas station, which is behind is heavy smoke and fire showing. That was at 13:39. 2 minutes later, 13:41. First unit went on scene, advised they had a working fire at the business. We struck a second alarm immediately due to the fire load and the heat that these guys are facing. A third alarm was struck shortly after that, same thing. We have 46 firemen that responded. We have one minor injury, heat exhaustion. Firefighter has been treated, is in good spirits. The fire clearly is under investigation as we speak. Looks like the place of business had some used cars in front of it, mechanic shop. There's working through mattresses and some other interior design type things, and just a heavy fire load. So fire is now under control as of about 20 minutes ago, and investigators are here, flying a drone over it, looking for more hot spots. Extinguishing is continuing as we speak, and aside from that, you know, everyone has been accounted for. There's no injuries reported from the personnel working, and clearly, you know, we don't have any idea what caused this large of a fire. Will be under investigation for quite some time.
Can you tell me, how lucky are you all that this gas station that's right next door didn't catch on fire?
Well, we're very fortunate that the incoming chief struck a second alarm immediately. We were able to set up a perimeter of any you know, structures around it. But yeah, you know, it's very fortunate, you know, good thing to win, and the exposures were not close, so that was not a problem.
All right, fire officials there in Jefferson Parish giving an update on that fire at Safe Haven Auto Sales on North Causeway and Veterans right now. The fire is under control, but the cause under investigation.
Yeah, it's going to be under investigation for a while. We'll have another live report coming up at 5 o'clock.
All right, switching.
This is breaking news on WDSU.
Breaking news from Metairie. Firefighters still on the scene after a local business caught fire this afternoon.
It happened at the Safe Haven Auto Sales store at North Causeway in Vets, and that's where we find WDSU reporter Courtney Williams live on the scene with where this investigation stands right now. Courtney.
Well, Travis, I'm here on North Causeway Boulevard, standing just a few feet away from Safe Haven Auto Sales, which caught on fire earlier today. Not too long ago, I had the opportunity to speak with the assistant fire chief, and he tells us while they had no serious injuries, they did have one firefighter who had to be taken to the hospital for heat exhaustion. However, he is in good spirits and in stable condition. Now, I spoke to one witness who was here when the fire took place, and they told me while this fire is still under investigation, they believe that a car battery caught on fire, which led to that car catching on fire, and then this building being in complete disarray. Now, that assistant fire chief told us that he's just happy that that fire did not continue into this Exxon gas station, which is right next door, because that could have been a pretty bad scene.
Well, we're very fortunate that the incoming chief struck a second alarm immediately. We were able to set up a perimeter of any structures around it. But yeah, it's very fortunate. Good thing to win, and the exposures were not close, so that was not a problem.
Now, firefighters told us that this was a 3-alarm fire, and it took them about 1 to 2 hours to get it under control. However, they're just happy that they had absolutely no serious injuries. For now, reporting live in Metairie, Courtney Williams, WDSU News.